Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to all. Hey, check it out. You've seen me live talking about this incredible event, but I'm with one of the most handsome men in the fitness industry. Oh, he's blushing. Nsuani Baffoe, and he is one of our featured personal training speakers this year at the conference. And I wanted to take the opportunity while he was in the hood to share about his journey in the fitness industry, because it's a remarkable story, and to also share what he's presenting this year at canfitpro 2019, part of the Personal Training Summit. We're going to start with who you are and what you're presenting, that I'm absolutely so excited about, because it's the only session of its kind in the conference, and it's your area of expertise. And once we talk about that, then we're going to go to the third topic, which you've got to hear about, because it's a one of a kind event taking place on Sunday at the conference. So take it away, Nsuani.
Thank you very much, Mo. Well, my story is kind of unique, I guess. It's one where I started off in fitness about from the age of 3 or 4, playing organized sports and soccer and swimming and all the great stuff my parents put me in. And I was able to become pretty good at sports to the point where I was athletically gifted enough to have a scholarship. So I played American football, I played track and field, and I figured at a young age I wanted to be rich and famous and play sports forever.
Wow,
that was the goal.
That's the true dream.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good career choice, actually. But however, on October 11, 2005, 7:13 p.m. on the dot, my career came to an end because I broke my fibula and tore all the ligaments in my ankle, which definitely set me back physically, but also put me in a really bad place emotionally and spiritually, because at that point, I kind of thought my body was indestructible. However, after 2 surgeries and a lot of rehab, not only did I come out stronger and better, I had a newfound respect for the human body, and more importantly, the people that work with the human body. So I had a very patient athletic therapist, very patient personal trainers, and just people who were willing to put themselves ahead of me. On record, I was the worst client in the world because I was angry, I was upset. I definitely wasn't very ready to receive the gift of care that they gave to me, but over time, I definitely respected and appreciated their efforts. But more importantly, as one window closed, I opened up another one and got into personal training. So 2009, I joined Good Life. I had a decent career as a personal trainer, worked my way up from level 1 all the way to level 5. Along the way as well, I wanted to improve my managerial skills. And now I'm the personal training regional manager for downtown Toronto.
And a heck of one as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really, when I first heard you speak, I was just like, wow, such a command and connection with trainers. And these days it's hard to connect with personal trainers because everyone's building their own business.
Absolutely.
But you just had such a way of connecting and helped to inspire people through what you know, and what you've understood is how to build a good PT business.
Thank you very much.
And at the root of everything that we know about being a good personal trainer is not only showing that connection with your clients at a level that's really, really powerful. And that's the emotional level, right?
Absolutely, yes. And my segment this year, which will be on Saturday at 5 o'clock, it's going to be about how to manage your emotions during sales. So I firmly believe that in fitness, we do have to spend some time building up our proficiency and our skills in that area, because it just allows us to help more people. And it can be sometimes a scary or an area where we're not always the most confident. However, there's lots of resources nowadays. There's lots of education. There's going to be lots of great education at CanFit this year. My session specifically, though, really helps you understand what you're going through as you're in commitment conversations, and more importantly, what your client is going through.
Which is the key. You really have to relate, right?
Absolutely.
It's the relatability that you have. I mean, clients don't care how much you know until you know how much that you care about them.
Absolutely.
And when you can connect at that level, it makes all the difference. And that's the difference between trainers who retain clients and those who don't.
Absolutely.
Because they could connect with the equipment and a program, but it's about what it does. Like, I mean, I love my trainer because it's how he connects with me to really inspire me to show up as much for him as for me. And in doing so, you know, he helps me move myself beyond my blocks.
And you got it. And to be honest, information is everywhere. There's no shortage of opportunity to find things online or in books or resources. However, when you can connect with somebody when they have to make a tough decisions, we've all been in a position before where we had to either invest our time or our money, or even put our bodies in a position where we're giving up trust. And I think if you can really dial into that, I don't want to give away too much of the presentation, but if you can really connect to that when you're sitting in front of a client, it does make
incredible.
It makes the commitment much easier.
So here's what I want to tell you about this session. How to manage your emotions during sales is part of the Personal Training Summit. It's on Saturday, and it is at a specific time that will help you get the most out of the session. Because at 5:30 on a Saturday night, you could be at happy hour, out having a beer somewhere, you could be in the shower, you could be saying you're tired, but if you want to make the changes to how you build your business, it's from this. And there's method in the madness of why we scheduled this session at this time, but it will be revealed in the session with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, not to mention, who wouldn't want to come see you and learn from you at the end of the day?
Thank you, I do appreciate that.
Yeah, so that's the first thing you need to know. So the second thing, and the reason that I invited Nsuani in today, was there is a very unique session. Never been such a session like this on a curriculum in the fitness industry that I know of. But right here in Toronto, or as we'd say, us locals, Toronto, not Toronto. So this is on Sunday, and it's at 9:45 in the morning, and I'd like you to tell us about it. It's the Elevated Fitness Experiences about 2.0 Toronto. So Nsuani is facilitating this. It has the coolest lineup of fitness professionals. So tell us about this session and why people need to be at this session, or why you would want to come to the session. And if you don't know anything about the session, what could you tell us about it that would help influence people to check it out?
Absolutely. Well, the first thing, it's focused on Toronto. In the last 3 to 5 years, Toronto's literally been one of the coolest places in the world. And we look at our culture in terms of our music, our fashion, our sports, our entertainment. And I feel like fitness has really been at the spear of the tip, so to speak. We have so much diversity in Toronto. We have so many different options for fitness and health. We have so many creative people, and I just wanted to get the chance to bring them together. 2.0 Toronto is an amazing community run by a gentleman named Julian Ho, and he has a very organic and a very interesting way of just bringing people together, no matter who they work for, no matter if they work for themselves, work for one of our big companies, if they are practitioners like chiros, RMTs, or if they're personal trainers and group fitness instructors. He has a great way of bringing them together, the way a chef will just add the right seasonings into the pot. Yeah, I can't wait for you to see him and meet him. And specifically on this panel on Sunday morning, we have some of the best in Toronto. Jamie Snow is someone I've known for well over a decade. She is literally good at everything. She is strong, fast, powerful. She moves well. And what makes her so important to our industry is that she also has her own struggles and challenges with mental health, and to see her go through all that and be strong, not just physically, but be strong throughout all the things she has to go through. She's really a big inspiration. Everybody in the city knows her. There's a great gentleman by the name of Will Greenblatt, and Will's actually a trained actor. And where he helps us in the fitness space is that, as we speak about whether it's sales or presentations or pitches or really trying to get what we feel inside, our passion, out into the world, Will's very good at helping us. And he's
so amazing.
Yeah, it's so cool. And he trains and prepares fitness professionals to speak and present, and even just dialogue on a day-to-day basis, the same way we prepare our clients to lift and run and do different things that make us our optimal in the gym. Well, he's great with our voice. On top of that, we have a gentleman named Tyler Sammy. Tyler is on the digital edge in terms of creating experiences through 360 cameras, through all type of live events that bring people's ability to coach and train directly to their home, but also to create a bigger learning experience. Like, how do I see from your point of view when you're taking in a session, or how do you see what I'm thinking? So I'm not going to give it away, but he's really, really strong at using digital to take down the barriers and make it not just through screens, but also through real world explanation.
So there is literally hours of knowledge in this one session.
Absolutely.
Probably months of knowledge, or even years of knowledge that people can capture in this one session.
Absolutely. You're getting different people at the top of their game from different industries, but all complementing ours.
That's so crazy and cool.
Yeah.
I love it. And I really wanted you to speak to this because there are well over 300 sessions to choose from in this incredible lineup this year. And they're all amazing for their, what they offer. There's just some really incredible, cool gems that are here. And I wanted to really bring this one to your attention. For those who live in the greater Toronto area, you want to represent. So we're representing.
Absolutely.
Plus, if you're coming into Toronto, you want to see what this is all about. So I really encourage you, if you haven't yet, if you have signed up and registered and you didn't register for the session, you can just come and show up. And I guarantee that if you come early enough, so be there for a 9:45 session, like right at 9:30, get in the standby line. We'll do our best to get you in, but I guarantee, I'm sure the session will sell out.
Absolutely.
So if you haven't yet registered, here is the last message for today that we thought we'd share with you. And that is, we have received an incredible response to canfitpro 2019 this year. And the registrations are amazingly strong. So many of you have already registered, but we know that there are still a lot of you out there that are wondering, when's the early bird expire? Because we're all busy. Well, it kind of expired last week, but because we care, we want more of you to be part of this movement, this incredible fitness industry movement that we're building, not only as an organization, canfitpro, but together as fitness professionals. So we have extended the early bird discount. You can save $140 by registering May 22nd at 12 midnight. Don't wait till then because it's really Wednesday, the 23rd, and it's too late. But you have the long weekend, or even take action this week and register so that you can be part of this incredible experience. One thing that we both know as leaders in the fitness industry is everybody wants to develop themselves, and everybody is seeking development personally, professionally. And this is how you can earn your CCs, stay credible in the industry by staying certified. And it's a wonderful way to be around your peeps, your tribe, your community, and to actually network. Because at the end of the day, and I think this is the perfect segue to close, is you talked about your story and your injury and how it took a community
Absolutely.
of caregivers to get you back on your feet again and to help you rise above physically, emotionally, and mentally.
Absolutely.
So it takes a tribe to move yourself forward. And by surrounding yourself, we're going to help you achieve your purpose and live your why. We're here at the Y Wall at canfitpro in Toronto, specifically in Markham or Scarborough, right on the border.
Mm-hmm.
Come visit anytime, but in the meantime, thanks for watching, and comment if you have any questions below. We will be glad to follow up later. And in the feed, you'll find detail on how to register. So have a great rest of your week, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.